me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Let's ride, baby, if you feel the same.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Still fighting for more. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Green, 39.
Toss play, Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Now back to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green, 39. Gun.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Leopard! Blue 90! Blue 90! Check 50, check 50. Gone! 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 Slam! Here we go!
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's low. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. Well, the Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shot.
And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now let's go. Good.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. All right, now look at 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here we go now. Good. No.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And a gain there of 11 yards. Now back to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Twisting away. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 48 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let it go again. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Green, 39. Green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down following the run. They'll drop to throw. And Daniels has it left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hurry up,
throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go now.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?
People trying to say I'm only enemy. My dogs can get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen.